Hello everyone, how are you? Fine, right? I am fine also. I'm Robin. I am a professional Oracle trainer. I have worked with many big MNC companies in different roles with the Oracle technologies. During last 16 years, I have worked on Oracle SQL, Oracle PLSQL, Oracle Forms and Oracle Reports, and also Unix shell scripting. So I have done many projects, and my role was a developer, backend developer completely, and I have reached to many big positions in the projects also. And with the technology, I had used Oracle SQL, Oracle PLSQL, and Oracle Forms and Reports and Unix. So last during last 10 years, I am providing training on Oracle SQL, Oracle PLSQL, Oracle Forms and Reports, and Unix shell scripting. And my hobby is teaching. I teach many simple and easy way with explanation and also with examples. So basically, I am professional trainer during last 10 years, as I told, and I provide training on Oracle SQL, also Oracle PLSQL, Oracle Forms and Reports, this kind of Oracle technologies, and also Unix shell scripting too. So I have bought a new course for you that is completely on Oracle SQL. Today's market, Oracle SQL is very demanded skill, and if you know Oracle SQL, any company can hire you, because many small and big companies and almost all companies use Oracle as a backend database, and SQL is the main skill you have to know to work with Oracle. Okay, so if you are working in other technologies but you are not fitting with that project and you are looking a shift to a project where Oracle is used, you can take this course and you will be benefited, and you will learn all the things about Oracle SQL, and everything about the Oracle technology, and you shift that project which is running on Oracle technology. And also the students can join this course who are eager to learn Oracle programming and Oracle SQL. They can join this course. This is completely a Oracle SQL course from basic to advanced level. If you and also who have the basic idea of SQL, they can join also this course to make their skill in make their skill better. And who are seeking jobs but not getting due to lack of knowledge and lack of skills in Oracle, so they can join this course, and they will be helpful, and they will prepare for the job in Oracle various skills and technologies. So many companies recruits Oracle developer, Oracle PLSQL developer, Oracle SQL developer, Oracle analyst, and Oracle developer and analyst, and many different roles you get by in Oracle technology or Oracle projects. So this is for completely Oracle SQL basic to advanced level course. So SQL stands for structured query language. That is very important to learn today's market. And this is Oracle actually a database which is invented by Oracle, a company, and this SQL is the main language to communicate with the Oracle database. So user actually communicate with the database using the SQL. So SQL is very important to learn to work with Oracle technology and Oracle project. So in this course I can provide all the topics and all the in-depth details of SQL language, components, and everything in detail. I will show in examples, with examples, and explanation with examples, and practical implementation. Okay, so this is a complete SQL course which will cover the topics I am just mention the topics what this course have been included. So this course is included Oracle Basic, from Oracle Basic to Oracle Advanced level course. So the main topics are, it's from the beginning. Who is actually don't know the Oracle, so we have to start from the beginning. And if you have some knowledge, you also make a refreshment of that knowledge. So I built this course from the scratch, and the course content I am just saying you all the content of this course. First, the what is the data? Okay, Oracle deals with data. Oracle database deals with data and information. Oracle database is designed with many tables and for storing data. Okay, business data or information. So from the beginning, if I say what is data, we have to learn that. And what is the database, and what are DBMS or database management system. So if you have some knowledge about the database management system, it's fine, and you can learn about the Oracle database management system and Oracle RDBMS or relational database management system, and why Oracle is called a relational database management system. Okay, the next is, what is SQL Star Plus? So SQL Star Plus is a tool which by which we can talk with the backend, that means SQL server, that means Oracle server. So the SQL or structured query language for writing the structured query language, we need a environment. Okay, so SQL Star Plus is an environment where we can write this command, SQL command or SQL language, which is understood by the Oracle server, and it can communicate with the Oracle database. So SQL Star Plus and PLSQL Developer, also a development tool where we can write SQL and PLSQL as well. Next is, what are different types of SQL commands that are very much important. There are different kind of SQL commands that are DDL, DML, DCL, and TCL. These four types of SQL statements. We can divide SQL statement in these four types. Okay, the next topic is, what is a table? Because Oracle database stores information in table format. Okay, so a table is a collection of row and columns. So what are we need to know what are fields and what are records in table. So we need to understand the constraints, why we will apply the constraints, what is constraints, what is they are useful to design our Oracle database, and their implementation, how we can implement the constraints in the database objects. Okay, and very much important is primary key and foreign key. So other important constraints are unique key, check, default, and not null. So we will discuss all the constraints and their importance of using in Oracle database design to make the relationship between the tables. Okay, the next topic is SQL select statement. We will get to know how we can fetch data or select data from the Oracle table using the SQL statements like SQL insert, update, delete. These statements will learn to manipulate the data from the table. Then how we can fetch the or select records conditionally using where clause, we have to learn that. So we will learn how we can fetch or select records or data from the table using different where condition. Next is SQL clauses. We will learn the SQL clauses. Main clauses are in, between, like, order by, group by, having clause. So all these clauses we will discuss in detail, and we will see with example their usage. Okay, and next is Oracle operators. How many types of operators available in Oracle and what are their use in the Oracle. Next is the SQL data types. So we have to learn the data type available in SQL. so that we can define data which will be stored in the table. Okay, and uh, so we'll learn about SQL group functions like count, max, mean, avj, average for average, and sum. So this kind of Oracle group functions are available. So learn each of functions with their use to calculate something like count, max, mean, average, sum on data. Next is Oracle DDL operations. So DDL operations includes create, alter, and drop database object. So we'll create database object, we will alter database object, we will drop database object. So these are the all the DDL, and also there is a truncate operation. We learn that truncate operation also, that is also a DDL. Okay. Next, how we can see the structure of a table. So that is we learn with the describing the table. Okay, so how we can rename a table, we can learn. So about a table, all these things we'll cover, and we'll cover with examples. Next is very much important concept is our SQL transactions. So the business has a computer system applications. Every business has a computer application or software application which has a backend or database where the client or user inputs some data from the front end, and it will go to store into the database. Okay, so many transactions have happened in this time. So and whenever we will see the report, we will fetch data from the server and we'll get our report on the front end, and we'll see it. Okay, so so this kind of inserting data or updating data, this type of insert update, these are the Oracle transactions. And we will see how many types of Oracle transactions are there, and how we can control our Oracle transactions using the commit, using the rollback and save point. And we'll learn in details about the commit statement, rollback statement, and save point statement, and when they will use. Okay, the next topic is creating or populating a table using another table. Suppose you have a table with data. Okay, how you can create or populate another table with the same data, or some few of the data from that table to your new table. So that we will learn. And next is conditionally update and insert data and delete data. We can insert, update, or delete in with the condition in the table. So these all things we'll cover. And next is very much important is in SQL SQL joins. So there are many types of SQL joins, so majorly 4 types. So we learn about inner join, outer join, cross join, and self join. So these 4 are broad category of Oracle SQL joins. We will learn each of the joins with the examples and their usage. Okay, the next is subqueries. Yeah, what is subqueries and when they will be used, and why it is useful. So we learn about that. And very much important, and that is correlated subqueries. We will learn that. And next is SQL set operators. We will learn about the SQL various set operators like union, all, intersect, and minus. So these are the main SQL set operators we having in Oracle. We'll learn each of that. Okay, the next topic is in this course is what are aliases and their advantage. So in Oracle we will alias for tables or for columns. Okay, so how we can use table aliases and how we will use column aliases. Okay, next is what is a null. So in Oracle is a concept of null. What is null, and what is the is null, and what is not null operators. And next is what that is very much important in Oracle SQL, that is views. We'll learn about views, what are views, how they can be created, and what is the importance of view in Oracle. So we'll create view, insert and delete data from view, and we'll drop view. And next is SQL character functions. We'll learn about all SQL character functions and their operations using examples. Second, next one is SQL date functions. There are various date functions available in SQL. We will learn all of the SQL date functions with tables. Okay. And other Oracle objects are like sequence. We will learn about sequence and their importance, why we use sequence, how we can create sequence, we can alter sequence, and we can drop sequence. All these things we'll learn with examples. Okay, so other Oracle objects are synonyms, and what is synonyms, and why they are used, in Oracle. And next topic is uh, in Oracle there is a dual table by default. When you can install the Oracle, there must be a dual table exist in the database. So what is a dual table, and how it is useful for our SQL operations? We will learn about that. And very much important is index, that is Oracle index. So how why Oracle index concept has come, why it is useful in Oracle database, and why we will create the index, and uh, why it is useful. So we'll create drop index, we'll create and drop index. So other things are, we'll learn about SQL wildcards. There are various wildcards are used in SQL. There are various SQL clauses are used in SQL, like in, between, like operators I already told earlier. So we will, these are also called wildcards, and we'll learn another wildcards also. So and final topic is, that is very much important, is advanced concept, and is that is very much important, that is dynamic SQL. Why dynamic SQL is useful in Oracle, and how we can use the dynamic SQL, and what we can do with dynamic SQL. We'll learn each of that. Okay, so those are the main all the basic and advanced topics are covered, will be covered in this Oracle advanced and basic and advanced section. So it will be very helpful for you if you learn it completely, and join the course and complete this course, and learn all these things about the Oracle SQL. You will be very benefited for your knowledge and to get your job, which is very much demanded in the market. Okay, so I already been doing this course last 10 years, as I told, and my batch is continues going on. And this course, if you want to join, you comment in the below section, and I'll contact with you with your email ID. And this course I will be taken on online, and this is very interactive course, interactive online course. So you can ask the question, and I'll answer on that question. I will give assignments for each day on the topics I discussed and I explained. I'll I'll give some assignment for each day, and you for your practice at home, and I will check that on the next class. Okay, so that is very much interactive course, and that is very much practical course to learn Oracle SQL. So if you want to join, just comment me below, so that I can start very soon this course. Okay, and if you want a specific video of any topic, with any topic, you can comment here, so I can make a video for that. Just comment below on which topic you want my video and want my session. Okay, and if you want to join this full course, you will get benefited, and it is 60 hours course, that is 3 hours per day, and it will be covered in 20 days. Okay, so that is completely 60 hours course. And after the course, I'll take a exam, so I'll mark over that on that exam. Okay, so just don't delay. If you want to learn something, you want to learn some technology related to Oracle, this is the best course for you. Oracle SQL is the best course for you, and it is designed from basic to advanced level, so you will learn everything in Oracle SQL. Okay, and you have a lot of practice session in this course. You will have a lot of assignment to practice, and will learn everything on Oracle SQL. Okay, that's all from my side. I have explained everything. What are the different topics will be covered, what are all the topics will be covered in this course. So if you want to join, just comment below, and if you want my video, you just subscribe my channel. And if you want any my video of any topic, you just mention the topic. I'll make a video for free, and I will upload on the YouTube for your learning purpose. Okay, that's all from my side. Okay, thank you.